Hey YouTube, it's Heidi. I'm here to do kind of like a little mini plant haul, plus share with you guys the plants that I received as Christmas gifts. I had just filmed a plant unboxing and I was extremely disappointed with it. So what else could I do but make another plant video? So I'll start with the first plants that I received as gifts. They're these little tiny plants that you can't see because of my other plants. We have a little jade plant right here. And you guys, I believe these came from Trader Joe's. They have these cute little wooden signs that come on them. And then this one here is a little aloe plant of some kind. Super adorable. He probably needs to be repotted maybe. I'm not sure if aloe likes to be root bound or not, but I'm sure it's probably getting this way. These planters are actually really cool though, because it's like a grayish terracotta. Pretty cool. I've never seen anything like it before. Alright, so then the next plants that I received as gifts were my mom's boyfriend got me this cute little cactus. I noticed that he has like this dryness at the bottom of him, and I'm not sure what that is. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but that's the way that I received it. I haven't mistreated it. Maybe he got cold at some point. I really don't know. And as far as the variety of cactus, no idea. The next present, he actually got me 3 plants. So let's see, I'll start with this little pink Photonia, this pink nerve plant. He probably needs to be watered. He's a little crispy. This morning he wasn't so crispy, but now he's really starting to feel crispy. I was actually really surprised to find out that these 3 plants came from Fleet Farm. I didn't realize that Fleet Farm carried houseplants, so I went to check it out, and they were already really picked over, even though they had a pretty good selection of stuff. And decent prices. Like the 4-inch were like $4.99, which all of these plants were like 4-inch plants. There were a lot of snake plants, a lot of Sansevieria plants there. I didn't get this one here, or I didn't get this one at Fleet Farm though. But they all came like in larger pots, approximately like an 8 or 10-inch, and they were like $13, $14. Still pretty reasonable, but like I don't generally like to pay that much for my plants, just because that's expensive for a plant and I might kill it. So Photonia. And then this guy here, like I've seen these before and I have thought about purchasing them, but knowing that they're toxic, I just have not bought one. But this is an African milk tree. Well, actually there are 3 African milk trees in there, all very healthy. These things can get pretty tall, so we'll see. It looks like it's putting out some new leaves here and there. Just gonna let it go, see what it can do. I don't know if I'll separate these or not. They could be a little overcrowded. All right, and then I was checking out some of like the local places, like I've sort of been stalking their Facebook pages, like the greenhouses, I should say, and one of them was offering 50% off all of their houseplants. So I was like, I really should probably go and check that out, just because you never know what they could have. So when I went there, they had a few plants that I've been wanting. One, I've really been wanting a Sansevieria, which I believe it was on Christmas Day. I got online and I found this Sansevieria farm in Thailand that actually had a website. So I'm scrolling through all of the different varieties they had. Some of them were very reasonably priced, and some of them were just kind of, like I said, more than I wanted to spend on a plant, which, you know, some of them are harder to find. I understand, it's just that I'm kind of cheap at times. So anyway, I go ahead and I find the one that I've kind of been keeping my eye out for, even though I haven't seen them in the area at all. And it's in my cart. I go to check out, and thinking that it's gonna give me how much the shipping was going to be, given the fact that it's coming from Thailand, and it never does. And then all of a sudden I show up at this page that says, "Thank you for your purchase. We'll email you your invoice." And I'm just like, oh no. So it's been a week and they finally sent me an invoice last night, and I went ahead and paid for it, so we'll see if it shows up. All right, so back to my 50% off story. So I walk in there, and the first plant I saw was this Sansevieria. I think this is like a Hanini plant. It's not labeled, but what I really noticed about this Sansevieria is that it was looking a little rough. There's some dead leaves and whatnot. It's kind of like loose in the soil. And I've also heard that when your Sansevieria's leaves start to like curl, kind of like an Echeveria, it's overwatered. And all of these plants, you could tell, were heavily watered there. And I wasn't going to get this, but the color of this Sansevieria really attracted me, and I knew that I had to take it home and try to save it. Price of this with 50% off was like $3.49. So to me that was okay. Like, again, like I said, it's kind of got some rough edges on it. But this other Sansevieria plant, and I'm not sure what variety it is either, but I really like this, the lines on the plant. This might be like a mother-in-law's tongue or something like that. Also a little overwatered, but same price, $3.49. And because I've been wanting one, I bought two. And I also had not received the invoice from Thailand yet, so I was just like taking both of these home. And then my third one was this African mask plant. I'm not sure what's going on with its leaves either. but for $3.49 I was just like, this leaf looks relatively healthy. It's interesting that the bottom of the leaves are wet though. I don't know if that's a sign that it's also overwatered. And this could probably be from like being watered with like tap water, non-filtered water. But I really like these giant leaves. This plant, as the plant matures, like the leaves should get bigger and put out more leaves, and I'm really excited about that because it's adding quite a bit of extra green to my living area, and they're so pretty. So again, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned the price on this. This was $3.49, and this is an Alocasia African mass. This one did have kind of a name on it. So anyway, this was the store. I can't even pronounce the name of this greenhouse. It's more of like a plant gift shop or something. There's a lot more things in this than just plants. Anyway, there's one that's further away from me, and I'm gonna go see if I can find any more plants there that might be different that I have to have, because like I said, I just did a plant unboxing video, and as I was opening up the plants, some of them were just dead, and it just really broke my heart. So I'm gonna go see what else I can find.